Hey, Ryder, River, Diane. Mm, what y'all up to? Yeah, I can't. That's full of ice. I can't get enough of it. I bet you I've drank a gallon since I come in. Drank a cup of coffee and one of those soft drinks and 3 or 4 glasses of that water. Whew, just about dehydrated. You asked her what she was up to. She said 5 foot. Yeah, I used to do that every day, all day long. It didn't make no difference if it was 110. I don't know how I did it without it killing me. The worst thing was to get up in the top of a building. Every 8 foot you go up in a closed building, it about doubles in heat. We were working on a plant one time, and I carried a thermometer up there, and it was 152 degrees. You stay up there about 10 minutes, you'd have to get out. Uh, I'm glad I don't have to do that no more. Yeah, it was 103 here, River. And then I got outside and did a welding job for about 3 hours right in the damn sun. Hello, Janice. How you doing, girl? Miss Ava. How's Miss Potterfield doing tonight? Kickles and nipples. Yeah, I missed y'all Saturday Night Live. Damn, Ava got all kind of people in here. Oh, you could come under 4 different names, couldn't you, Ava? Yeah, make them give you a prize before you fool with it. Hello, Fairy Dust. You mean we can talk to Doug without talking to you? Ah, Doug, we'll fix her up tonight. Yeah, that's not bad, but make them figure it out the door for you. They awful bad about adding stuff on. So yeah, Doug, hit that link and come on up here. Well, when I bought that Nabby, I had somebody quote me in price. It's pretty decent, and like 2,400 out the door. And I went to pick it up, and I thought, I'm gonna call them people before I go pick that thing up. I told them, I said, I'm gonna have a cashier check cut for it. Give me the amount out the door. Went up $1,000. So don't trust them until you get there. Doug, you can't let this go by. You got to get up here on the screen. Do you realize that you can get on the screen and talk, and Ava can't say a word unless she's on the screen too? I'm gonna get Doug in all kind of trouble. And not many men get that opportunity, Doug. Hello, Fairy Dust. How you doing, darling? You still knocking around up in Washington, Oregon, or are you on the way home? It's a possibility. You turn me and Doug loose. Ava not able to say anything. Lord, Lord, Lord. Ain't no telling what happened. Hey, Doug, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, all right.
Ah! Put her on the other screen. I can mute her then. Oh, Lord. Abe, if I didn't pick on you, you'd think I was mad at you.
Our computer, we can't hear, so he's got the iPad.
Now, wait a minute. You can't hear or he can't hear?
On my computer, the speaker quit working. So we either have to share headphones or get on this. First, we tried it on this one, and we couldn't get StreamYard to load on it, so we had to switch and go to this one.
On my laptop, the speaker is sorry on it. I've got to use a set of headphones on it. So I can make it work.
Oh, Nacho's not out.
Damn, I didn't know she was petting the cat. I thought you was petting Doug there. That's all I could see was your hand petting.
Right there.
Show the cat. Cat.
Oh. Yeah. Go on. him. There.
Hello, Miss Bree. Doug, you know you're good for something now. You're good for a fella anyway.
Yeah, sometimes.
Kind of lumpy.
Just don't let her run into the fireplace again.
No way.
Did you ever get that brick replaced on that fireplace?
Yeah.
I know as hard as Ava's head is, that bound to chipped it a little bit.
Knocked a hole in it.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, that's
Hi, Kenny. How you doing?
Hey,
Hello, Kenny.
Hey, howdy, y'all. Can you space this out a little bit? We're kind of squished. Oh no, help!
Well, you said you want me to fix it.
Thank you. Hey, Ava,
yeah.
I've been really enjoying your new channel, your Ava's
Thank you.
meditation.
Thank you.
I got one I got one playing over here now. The last one that the 3 hour and 30-second one. The one I got.
It's hard to get it exactly 3 hours. It's always 3 hours and 30 seconds or 3 hours and 16 seconds.
Yeah. Well, you know, I binge watched. I binge watched all those videos last night. So I didn't really go to bed until about 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, they're not short.
So, and then I binge watched other people's videos as well. And while I had yours going, and so yeah, that's what I did last night. So I didn't go to bed and I slept until about 11:30, 12 o'clock this afternoon, and then went out. Phew. And then I came home, and then I told Dad, I said, it's going to take a nap for about an hour, and I wound up sleeping until about 10 o'clock. So I haven't been up long. Maybe about a little over 2 hours or more.
He's been working on cars all day. He's still got that dirty ring around the neck from working on cars laying underneath.
What you been working on, Doug?
Model A.
You Model A?
Hello, Timmy Ray.
Hey, Timmy Ray. Hey, Bree. Diane. Everybody in the chat. River Sticks.
Well, I pulled a stupid stunt today, Doug. Had a buddy of mine that bent a shaft on a hydraulic shaft on a tractor, and I needed some V-blocks to be able to straighten that shaft. And so I built a press and V-blocks and everything to straighten it, hydraulic press. I was right out in that sun all day long welding. Whew. It's 103 down here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Pretty warm.
Damn, I don't know how I used to do that all day long every day. Used to, I didn't think nothing about that. I must be getting old.
Yeah.
Shut up, Ava.
I didn't even have my hands going or nothing.
You didn't do what?
I'm just sitting here being good.
Doug, reach out and catch her hands and see if she can say anything.
Now I can.
Oh, Lord. I tell you what, it's been a hot year already here, and we don't usually start getting hot weather till in July. Ain't no telling what July and August is going to be. Well, have you got your Model A inside the building, or
No, work on it outside.
What was you doing to it, Doug?
Changed the fender and brake rod on it.
they got mechanical brakes?
Hmm.
Is it mechanical brakes? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So
Every
most of it's pretty all original, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Except
Yeah,
for a few things here and there.
No, it's all original.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Most people when they take those old vehicles like that, they don't they soup them up and they don't keep them all original. And me personally, I'm the type of person that'd much rather keep it all original because I think it helps with the value of them. If you mess them up, it ruins the value of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kenny, are you trying to say that you don't like women with boob jobs? Then you want it all original?
I ain't touching that one.
I'm just asking. YouTube wants to know. Oh my Lord! I'll tell you a story that'll make you sick on them Model A's, Doug. My great grandfather and he had never spent a night outside. It'd always been a garage every day. And he drove that thing to town about twice a week. He knew where he could turn the crank to and just turn the mag on and it'd fire off, just like it had a starter on it. Original wood battery, leather seat, the whole 9 yards. Well, he started getting old and he loved that old car. And I bought it from him and told him, I said, you just keep it and drive it, as long as you're able to. Well, I got drafted then and went to service. Well, he passed away while I was in the service. The time I got back, I went to get my car and they done sold it.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was a cherry. It was just like it rolled off the showroom floor. And I ain't no telling what that thing would be worth nowadays.
Yeah.
But stuff happens. I guess I wasn't supposed to own a Model A.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to get Kenny on as a silicone inspector, and he wouldn't go with me to try out.
Hey, Moon over Miami. Ava and Doug, you got a question from Timmy Ray in the chat.
Oh. We can't see a chat.
He says, Doug, I got a question for you. And my question is, what do you work on? And my question is, if you had a chance, besides working on what you're working on, would you build a dirt track race car?
Oh. Probably not. Usually work on cars or tractors.
You mean the old cars?
Yeah, old ones.
You're like me. You're not a big fan of these newer models, are you, Doug?
I like the older stuff. But...
Yeah, me too. At least they were a lot. At least they're a lot simpler, and no computers, no sensors,
Yeah.
no nothing hardly. Just a motor and a transmission, and that's pretty much about it.
hmm Lots of room around them.
Yeah, you can get the things in. Whereas these cars nowadays, you might as well forget it. You ain't gonna get to nothing unless you take half the car apart
Yeah.
to get to one certain thing.
Yeah. I used to like a mechanic, and since I blew that thumb off, it's still broke. And you know, you're always needing to get your left hand in someplace to start a nut or hold a bolt in or something. And I can't do that now. And it makes me so damn mad. I'll just get up and walk off. I'll go hire somebody to do it. Yeah, I need to get my lighting a lot better, Moon. But I really don't want it too good. As ugly as I am, people go to saying that, they won't come in here. What are you laughing about, Abel? You think that's funny, Abel?
No.
You don't, but you're laughing. You're bad as Kenny. When I had them ribs all busted up, Kenny do everything in the world to make me laugh. And then just laugh up a storm. He thought that was funny. See, there he goes. Mm-mm-mm. I tell you what, Kenny is a little sadistic. I didn't know he was that way. And I tell you what, he's got to be a world-class person about ignoring people. You sit there like he is right now, he's just ignoring the hell out of everybody.
Yeah, I know you used to tell me about that, Timmy Ray.
See there, he just completely blocked me out. He went to talk to Timmy Ray. Hello, Roman. How you doing, bud?
Hey, Roman with Ringo.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can pull this up on my phone.
Wow. Hey, sunfish for fish.
We appreciate you coming in, man.
Go rest a while, Moon over Miami, and hey T. And have a good day at work, Moon over Miami.
Sunfish, how you doing? Oh, there's T. I didn't see you walk in. I need to get up there with Sunfish. He's talking about going on a kayak trip on that Brazil.
Oh, cool.
River has a question for you, Doug. He says, you looking for more Model A's or a 34 Ford?
I don't know. We got two Model A's now. We're not looking for anything.
Timmy Ray, he can't say he's looking for anything with his wife sitting right there beside him. What the hell's wrong with you?
What's that?
I tell you what he's looking for. He's looking for quilting fabric, yarn for crocheting, comfy chairs so you put your feet up while you're crocheting. Right? Oh no, that's what I want. I don't know what he wants.
Well, I got one question, Doug. Had she pulled the tab on them knitted breeches yet?
No, not yet.
I like that. I like Abel to giggle.
I was just thinking I'm probably gonna have to actually make a little tab.
Make a little what?
A little tab.
Oh, whew, I thought you said something else.
A tab, a tab.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I in the right chat?
I don't know.
Me either.
We got Doug and Ava split up in two different lives on the same screen. That still got me confused.
I'm on here.
It looks like you're on this one too.
Well, I am. I scooted over. Well, it says Doug and Ava on the little name tag there.
Well, you
That's okay. Don't
and
go.
what you do? Paint Doug, make him get up?
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's trying to take my name off of there.
Just want to race.
What are you doing?
Get my glasses up.
Oh, what you got the camera
I
for?
don't know. For a while.
You ain't got the camera.
I wonder the glasses. I just did.
Timmy Ray, if me and you got in a beauty contest, that would be something else. I'd make the ugliest damn woman that ever walked on 2 feet. I'm glad I'm not a woman. You want to give a thumbs up?
Yeah. 17 in the house and only 10 thumbs up.
Oh, it's no.
There should be matching thumbs or somewhere.
Are you talking about this?
What?
Somebody asked, is that a Cinderella castle on your wall? They must be talking about these.
Must be.
Yeah, get those and show them.
The traveling with special vote, it says yes.
I'm pointing right at it on the. Get those. Yeah. I think they're seeing the two tall ones and wondering what they are. Yeah.
Wow. And what is it made out of?
Ironwood.
Ironwood. Oh, somebody carved it then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the big one. This is the biggest. He's dusty.
Oh, that's pretty. I like that. It's amazing what people do that.
Yeah. That's the biggest one I've ever seen carving, I think, there.
I got up in Canada, up above Hope, Canada, and there was a big old tree up there that died in a city park. And this guy, they were going to cut it down. All right.
A hole in your pants. Yeah, got a hole in your pants. I think it's just in the pocket.
We can say, wait a minute, I know I'm in the wrong chat. But this old boy got permission from the city to take a chainsaw and carve an animal out of it. And he's got eagles and bear and deer all over that part of the country. It's just awesome. It looks like they ought to reach out there and bite you, you know.
Yeah.
And does it with a chainsaw.
Hmm.
And these things are big. They're like 8 or 10 feet tall. But he's amazing. I can take a piece of steel and build you anything you want to build. Make it look any way you want to make it. But I can't. I can draw a little bit, you know, just pencil. My wife was a world-class artist. She take a paintbrush and just flip it, just do it so easy. But the crazy thing about her is she could not draw a straight line. Now, she had paintings in all kind of galleries and stuff, But if she had a building to paint, I'd have to go in there and draw that building, the straight walls and stuff, and then she paint the rest of it, you know. But she couldn't get this. She couldn't get that tapering away from you, you know.
Yeah.
Imagine people what people can do. That's like Ava doing all that crocheting and all that kind of stuff. I'd have a biggest damn mess here. It looked like a backlash on a fishing reel if I tried to do that.
Yeah.
I think she's very talented at that stuff myself.
Thank you.
Anybody that does crocheting and knitting and things like that, they're very talented at that stuff. Like I said, there's I follow like I said before, I follow multiple crocheting, crafting channels and RVing, camping, you know, Disney. I'm in the Disney channels, and I mean, I'm everywhere. I got a wide variety of interests.
Yeah.
I had to find somebody to do a little bit of sewing for me. We're making Kenny a pillowcase.
Oh Lord!
And give him something to practice that motorboating on.
Oh no! Mm-mm.
Look at him. He don't want to ignoring me again. Kenny. Hey, Kenny.
Yeah,
Kenny.
sir. Yeah.
What are you ignoring me for?
Well, I'm trying to multitask over here as usual.
Uh-huh. Well, we'll get you straightened up. Next time you ignore me, we'll just go to hollering Kendra or Boobs, and we'll get you.
I got a red pill I could bring though.
Well, this has got a little red on it or pink anyway. We're going to put a little air pump in it where you pump parts of it up. Boy, you got an evil mind, Ava.
Who, me?
Yeah. Ew, who, me? You ain't no owl. Your foot don't fit no limb.
Woo, 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 woo. Do your best.
Oh, lovely.
On my computer, the thumbnail for your live is Doug turned around and his butt showing. I just turned the computer on.
Well, boy, that leaves me out. I ain't got enough butt to hold my jeans up, much less getting a challenge.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Oh my goodness.
Mm-mm-mm. I get mad now because this first time in my life, my belly had been bigger than my butt was. You know, it feels like I weigh about 230, something like that. And Levi's, I got to get, now I wear 34s. I wore 28s all my life, and I feel like them 34s are huge. It cracks me up. Uh-oh, here comes Roy.
Hey, Roy and Becky.
I don't know which one that is. They confuse me. They get on a split screen.
Well, I
too.
know it's mostly Roy because Becky's usually asleep at this time, and she's still in Indiana.
I knew she was.
She will be in Indiana until probably about sometime in September, probably. Good night, T.
See, you have a great one. Have a good 4th.
Yeah, if I could figure out how to get my hand in the camera shot. I was trying to wave. It's hard. I'm just waving away, but my hand's over here.
Damn, I thought she would have been doing something else. I didn't know she was waving.
Trying to wave.
Yeah, ain't no telling on that pillowcase. We get that pillowcase perfected. You could set your merch shop up and sell them, Kenny.
No,
I can see this now.
I'm happy with my pillow I got right here, over here with me.
Kenny would say, I personally tested this pillow. It worked. Man, you might get a deal going.
No.
Man, you having heck like I was having for a while, Janet. Well, it looked like Starlink's going to go ahead and make it. You know, you see that deal where Dish Network or one of them had sued Starlink
Yeah.
not to get the megahertz that they wanted. Well, I see where a judge and the FCC come back and said they could use it. Starlink could.
Good.
So I think that thing's all right.
Good.
Well, I've been sort of sitting back watching it. I'm probably going to wind up with it. But I'm going to sort of let it get all the kinks worked out first. Just, Starlink looks like that's going to be the way to go before it's over with.
Yeah.
Do y'all ever do any traveling videos?
No. We haven't even taken any trips or anything.
Well, just back and forth to the farm, shoot.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That is a cool
That's
car there, River.
So my dad just passed, and he had 3
Nice.
34 Ford, 31 Model 8 pickup.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. I like that.
He did all the restoration on all of them himself.
Were they all original or?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a 31 coupe.
Nice. That looks good.
Hold on a minute.
I may need a 31 too.
That's actually me with this 29 Model 8 when I was 5.
Aw.
But he's got trophies for him. But those are all they're all up because he passed. So his wife's selling them all.
Yeah.
That's why I asked you. These aren't ones you got to do a whole lot of nothing to.
Look like it's nice.
Huh?
They look nice.
Thank you. Yeah, they were Dad's toys, so I just want to show them to you just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all available. So, but I'll jump back off here.
Oh, stay up if you want to.
He's
No,
got
yeah.
my number if you're interested
All
in
right.
any of them. But
Roy, I'm going to wait about another month before I jump, I think. Another month to 6 weeks. They getting the kinks worked out of it, but
So
They
Roy's
go-
I think I'm gonna wait a while on it too. I'm actually thinking about switching it from Spectrum to the Starlink.
We're doing what?
You know, I have Spectrum internet here at the house, Spectrum cable
We do
internet,
too, and we're thinking the same thing.
and I'm thinking about if I get, see, right now I'm getting about I think it's 400 megabytes download speed. I wonder if I'll get that much or more with Starlink.
Bet you would.
How many are you getting, Kenny?
My deal with Starlink
About 400.
is that it's like this live we've been running every night. Now, once I hit the road, well, if I'm not someplace to where I hook up to Verizon or AT&T, well, this live's going to go away. But with that Starlink, anywhere you're at, you can keep running it.
As long as you lay under a tree.
Yeah, well, they'll work under trees a little bit, but not real heavy, folks. That's just like a GPS. When they first come out with those hunting GPSs, if you got real heavy trees, well, it didn't work just right. But if you got up in aspens, you could make them work. But if you got another kind of trees that's real heavy, but you normally you put your solar panels out in the sun, so that ought to work. What are you going to do to it, Roy? And he's talking about redoing his motorhome. I was reading an article today. They said if you you don't want to be selling a motorhome or a travel trailer right now, said that market's fixing to crash.
I know it down here. There's a bunch of them being turned in all over down here.
Well, every RV place I see, that sells them, you drive by now and they're just packed to the gills with trailers. I mean,
That's
they're
what
running. And okay, Carl. Well, I'm sorry about the pain part of it.
Yeah, the dealers were telling us that all the ones that they sold during the last 3 years, during the whole COVID thing, when everybody was getting their checks, they're all coming back. For a lot of them, anyway.
Well, I talked to a salesman about that thing when I was looking for a cab over, and he told me it said about half the people that he sold trailers to, it's been a couple years, were people that were leasing apartments or stuff, or had a mortgage, and they had took that by to where they didn't have to pay that mortgage, for 6 months or 8 months, and now they can't come up with that kind of money, 6 payments, and they're buying while they still got good credit. They're buying travel trailers where they'll have something to live in if it thing goes south, And even the RV parks now they're not near as full as they were. You can find a place to go now. Yeah, the buses, the RVs don't have much to do with it. Roy, what are you going to do to your rig? Hello, Cat. How you doing, darling? And Miss She-Devil? I didn't see y'all sneak in. Well, that Starlink gonna be a little high to get into, but
well, my friends down the street, like I showed you, they got in at about 680, and they've had it now about a month and a half, and they're loving it.
Well, there's several people on here I followed that they all seem to like it pretty well. Steve's the only one I know of that once in a while he'll get where it'll cut out on him a little bit, and he should be the best one on the deal out in the middle of that desert.
Well,
That you
it, the husband and wife are both air medics, you know, helicopters and planes. And their son, he games a lot. So when they're home, they're always doing courses and stuff while their son's gaming. So they're using a lot of data at the same time. And they said they haven't had a problem running multiple computers at the same time.
Yeah, Cat, that's the way it is down here in Texas too. They're just, I noticed that the difference in the last about 4 months. 4 months ago, they were charging over MSRP. Now, I saw a sign up in front of one today. It says 37% discount to start.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
Well, my
wow,
friend, she just paid 32, and hers booked at like 61.
that's good luck, Cat. You must have been paying the preacher. Cat,
Hey, Cat.
Wow, right in the driveway.
that's a good place for him to
Hey,
die.
Sweet Apple.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I don't have that kind of luck. I was up on top of a mountain hunting and started down the mountain, fixing to come home. I was about 10,000 feet. This is about 25 miles before you hit pavement. And there was a huge hornet's nest hanging in a tree, and stopped to take a picture of that thing. And when I crawled back in that pickup and turned that key on, the battery blew up. And just, you can't push one off without a battery in it anymore. You know, used to you could, but not anymore. And finally, some kids come by in a little old bitty pickup, and I don't think they'd ever pulled anybody before, because they were running down that mountain in them switchbacks about 30 miles an hour, just hooking them up. And I was trying to keep them running over. But anyway, finally had to pay the no boy to drive about 30 miles and get me a battery. And we come on back to Texas then. Yeah. You got them trained, huh, Cat? I noticed that in a lot of these trailers now, they're putting 110 and 12 volt fridges in, but they're not putting the propane fridges in anymore. I'll tell you what.
Paid $2,400 for a 3-way, 12 volt, 110, and propane. That was installed.
I like that propane.
Yeah.
Man, you can take a little bitty propane bottle and run that thing for several months. Yeah, well, if you're living in one and you're remodeling it at the same time, it gets pretty tough.
You know, Ron, it's funny you said that, because at Camping World, they didn't have anything with 12 volt. They had all 2-ways. Every refrigerator they had in stock was 110 and propane.
Well, I'll be. Boy, that's unusual with what they're putting in them.
Yeah, they said they haven't carried all their 12 volts have been special order. They said all they carry is
Hey,
110
Adventures of
propane.
Moon Man.
Hey, I'll tell you what, the Alpha Cools and those things are coming on. If they would make an upright that would the right size, now that would be the thing to put in. Yeah, so far I haven't heard any fireworks tonight.
I wish I could say that.
We've heard a lot.
They've been setting them off like crazy over here.
Yeah, they've been going off here too.
Boy, that little York, yeah.
Right now, it's quiet right now over here in my neighborhood. But
That little Yorkie I had would go crazy if he shot a gun or you started popping fireworks. You'd have to catch him. Rocky, he just looks up and looks around, lays back down, and goes back to sleep. It don't bother him a bit.
I gotta plug up because y'all won't die on me if I don't.
Okay. Well, yes, this weekend's sort of crazy. There's some of them had the fireworks shows yesterday. Some of them had them
Hey, I was
today.
watching.
Some of them gonna have them tomorrow. So, but we got a power band on here, and that may be part of it. I'm not hearing as much. We got a heavy rain the other night, but all that dead grass is
Well, I
standing up.
know around here.
Well, I'll be listening to you. I'm gonna go over here and lay down.
I know around here.
Have a good one,
Have a
River.
good one, River. I know around here in my neighborhood, they usually set them off until at least until after Fun Fest.
Yeah. Moon Man, I'm from Texas. Waco, Texas, just about in the middle of the state. Long damn ways from anywhere. I've been thinking about playing with that a little bit, Roy. I've been following several people that got all electric trailers. You know, the ice box, stove, hot water heater, everything's electric in it. All right, come on down. It'll spoil you if you hang around down here a little bit. What did you do, Ava?
I didn't do it. Pumpkin did it.
Boy, she's always blaming that on me. Did you say Doug did it?
Is this your water? Pumpkin, no. Where's the water bottle? Y'all better be good now.
What is that?
The water bottle.
I mean, what for?
The cat doesn't mind. He doesn't get out of where he's not supposed to be. You spray a squirt and he runs.
Oh, okay.
All you gotta do is show it to him. Now he's laying down on top of my desk, acting all innocent.
Well, solar's getting cheap enough. You can do it now if you got enough roof space. That one place out there in Phoenix, you can buy them 250-watt solar panels for $50. You can spend $500 and have a hell of a lot of solar on the roof.
Thank you. Nothing going on here.
I don't really mind propane.
Oh no, why am I on Zoom? What? What the heck? My phone doing?
You see what Kat said?
No, Pumpkin knocked the chat off my phone. I gotta get back on there.
Kathleen Klein told you to take that water bottle and water Dimple, said he might see if he'll grow. There's a place that they started putting a solar farm up here where I live. And they bought a 850 acre ranch. And that thing is supposed to be covered 850 acres of solar panels. That's going to be a pretty good sized little plant.
Boy, she giving you the evil eye, isn't she, Doug?
I'm gonna share the chat with you. It is really little on this phone.
Yeah. The batteries are coming on now. That's what's going to make this thing really work. Them batteries were about $1,000, and now I think they've come down to, you can get some for what, 600 or 700.
Can't see what the rest is
Yeah, well, this is the second one they're putting up down here. 850 acres is a lot of solar panels. They claim it's supposed to take them like 4 years to do it. Do y'all camp any, Doug?
not now a whole lot, but or any, I guess, right now.
We used to.
They,
Oh no, where'd it go?
you knock your camera off too?
Where is it?
13,000 acres. Wow.
Let's go.
You're just not there yet.
Let's go.
There's Doug working on his fender.
There you go. I take my hat off to you. I like to build stuff, but I get it up where I can use it, and then I'm not very good about dolling it up. You know, finishing the little stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've built a ton of stuff, but I need to be better about that other part of it.
Kathleen, he needs both bifocals and longer arms.
That's so small.
You going live in the morning, Ava?
Yes. I don't have a thumbnail up yet.
I was gonna say I didn't see a thumbnail, and I usually like to turn it on whether I get the notification or not. Because I noticed sometimes I even when I turn on the notify me notification, I still don't get it for some odd reason.
It's happened a lot to me too.
Well, Moon Man, if they got many of the windmills up there down here where I live, them windmills are everywhere. Boy, that's a business we need to get into, Doug. They break in windmill blades, and they ain't figured out how to recycle them things. Them things are stacking up in 3 or 4 places in the States, and they don't know what to do with them. If a fella could come up with a way to grind them things up and put them on the highway or something, and he could get well right quick.
Yeah.
I forget where I was going. I was coming back, and them blades were stacked up everywhere. Boy, they're covering Texas and New Mexico and Oklahoma up with them things. These things are huge. Them new ones they're building is I think they're, what was it, 240 feet tall?
Wow.
I know they're big.
Yeah, well, the first one that they built that big, but these new ones are. They're 90-foot blades.
Yeah.
It's something else. But you know, some countries run off. That's all they run off of. There's I forget which country it is over there. They don't put them on the land. They put them out in the ocean,
Oh wow.
and where the wind's blowing all the time, you know, and they don't have any other kind of electricity going.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. This whole world's changing up a lot. Yeah. Yeah, and how many gallons of that? I forget. I read that someplace, Diane. Them generators don't look very big on top of them things until you get right up beside one. They're huge. Wouldn't you hate to have a job where you had to get inside that tire and climb them things every day?
Mhm.
You'd have some leg muscles that look like Sylvester Stallone or something. And
Where do you let that know? When done battery.
really, they build them out in the ocean there too. Then, huh? I hadn't seen any in the United States that were built out like that. Well, that wind's usually blowing on that ocean. So they ought to work good.
Wow.
Do what? Diane's been smoking them wacky weeds or something. Yeah, I know it is. McLean, I used to live in Freeport. We go down to Carpus all the time. And some aunts and uncles that down there. My parents would go down there and go fishing all the time. Oh, okay. Well, this screwed up knee, I don't imagine I would get very far. I'd go about 2 steps and I'd be ready to come back down. You know, you wonder about some people. I blew a knee out here a month or so ago. And the doctor that was supposed to look at it and see if they're going to do surgery and stuff on it got that virus, and he'd been out for 2 or 3 weeks. Well, I think they're just trying to make a showing or something. They started fitting me for a brace on that knee. And I asked him, I said, will it keep that knee from buckling, keep me from falling? He said, no, it won't do that. I said, well, what in the heck good is it then? I said, oh, no. I said, yeah, they done pretty good, Cat. Said it'll just remind you that knee's bad and you won't put as much pressure on it. Damn. Don't sound too much. Too good.
Really?
Do what?
So they're saying that they'll make you a brace, but they're saying that it won't help you. It won't help. It won't help, man. Huh?
No, it's just going to aggravate me, is what they're saying, really.
You think could have been out all this time? I forgot. I was hungry.
No.
That makes absolutely no sense.
I think they're just trying to keep me off their back about not being able to get in to see a doctor. I really think that's what they're doing.
Yeah, Cat, I'm healed up enough now that I can still feel them if I cough or something, but they're not hurting like they were. Kenny can't hurt me no more. But oh, damn, he's sadistic. What is funny about that, Kenny?
It's the way. It's the way you. It's the way.
You just mean, that's all. Yeah. Well, you still ain't told me why you think it's funny.
It's just the way it happens. The way when, when you're trying to keep from laughing, and then when you do, it just turns that much more.
You're gonna run that camera down. No,
Mm,
not.
mm, mm.
Come here.
Hello, Crystal. How you doing, girl? Yeah, Ava does have an evil laugh sometimes. If I was Doug, I'd be scared sometimes.
Are you scared of me? No, you're not.
Doug knows how to answer. Yes, dear, and no, dear. Yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. You don't have to mean it, but just say it. That's like my uncle and aunt. They were married for like 70 something years. And
Hey, Crystal. Hey, Fairy Dust.
both of them were real healthy. And I asked them what was their secret. They said, well, when we got married, we agreed that instead of arguing, I'd go outside, she'd stay in the house. Said I spent most of my life outside, so I've been pretty healthy. So that might be something to that.
Yeah.
Crystal, how you feeling, girl? Oh, all right. I saw the deal on the miniature golf. I haven't played that in a long time. That used to be really popular.
No.
That cat not spoiled, is it?
Only a little.
Y'all got any dogs?
One.
Been here just now, okay. Are you back home in Fairy Dust, or are you still in Oregon?
I know she said she had to go home before too long, but
I know that Magnificent Germany with Darian. When I talked with him earlier, he was at the Detroit airport, and he was waiting on his next. He was waiting for his next flight to Atlanta.
hmm. Shut up, Kenny.
Hmm. Hmm.
There goes Eva.
My feet won't reach there. Now they will. Now I got
How,
my feet up too.
uh, how many guitars have you got,
Oh
Doug?
gosh.
I don't know.
Okay, Fairda says Oregon. should be on the road by Tuesday night or Wednesday. Okay. Well, enjoy your last couple of nights or whatever while you're there. Soak up every minute, every second of it.
Well, are you going home or are you going to across the country like you had talked about doing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got it. Oh, and then I got that mini guitar. We're counting. We think 8.
Well, that's better than me. I've got 2 and I don't even play them. Oh, you got to go home first. Okay. That's what I was thinking you said. I had just started fooling with the guitar a whole hell of a lot when I blew that thumb off.
Oh, man.
And that sort of made it where you had to do a little different. They tried to get me to change over from a regular guitar to a bass, but I never did do it.
How many basses do we have?
I've tried to learn how to play a bass guitar, but I don't have full use of my left hand, it's hard for me to get the chords. I'm either too slow or too quick.
My dad could play one of them bass guitars, and he always had a bass fiddle, the big upright, and he played the hell out of that thing. And finally, he got one from Germany that had a real good sound from it, but it wasn't made out of wood. It was made out of aluminum. But the sound chamber, some kind of way, I think was wood on the inside of it. But that thing sounded good.
Wow.
My mom sold that thing. I didn't know she was gonna sell it. But I never have seen another one made out of aluminum. I mean, it looked like wood, but it was aluminum. What you
I've
did?
never heard of anything like that made out of aluminum.
But you didn't have to worry about the neck warping or any of that kind of stuff on it,
Yeah.
Yeah. But my dad could pick a banjo up or a guitar up or any kind of string instrument and just pick it up and start playing it. He's just one of them people. I think he got my share of that. Hello, Ann.
We used to have this brother at church. He learned how to play the guitar and the bass just by watching somebody and listening by ear, and that's how he taught himself how to play the bass and the guitar. And that's what I tried to do, but it hadn't worked out too good for me. So and music lessons around here is pretty expensive. So I don't know.
They had a program here for a while through the VA to where the guitar lessons and stuff like that. There's a lot of people went to that. A lot of people learned how to play. My dad could play a banjo or what do you call them, ukulele?
Mandolin.
Yeah, a mandolin and
well, there is a ukulele and there's a cello. There's violin, fiddle.
I never did try a violin.
Oh, okay.
He didn't like a regular guitar, but he liked that bass. And that church that they went to, they had a lady in that church that had a full size harp
Oh wow.
that, and she could play that thing. Oh yeah, that's the only one of those I ever really saw. It's amazing how talented people are. Y'all make it look too easy.
We practiced a lot.
That's what it takes.
Hey, NJ. Did somebody say broccoli salad? That sounds yummy.
You like that?
Oh, I love broccoli salad. We our food city we have. That's where I usually buy it at.
I need to buy some stuff and make a good salad.
I had salad for dinner, and along with some those pre-made boiled eggs on it that you can buy in the store.
Yeah.
For a 6-pack of boiled eggs now, it's like $4 or $5 for one of those 6-packs now. Those pre-packaged boiled eggs that's already made. You just open them up and eat them. Get ready to eat. They went up on them.
Wow.
Hello, Silver Scorpion. Welcome in. I tell you what, some of this food though that they like those boiled eggs, I never have tried them, but some of that stuff they cook like that sure don't taste right when they package it.
Well, them boiled eggs is good. They make good deviled eggs. All you do is just take them out of the package, slice them up, and then put your paprika or whatever, and just eat them up. I mean,
I tell you what, you can't beat them sunflower seed, cat. Well, at the grocery, you done running out, Roy? Becky had to send him a care package.
The freezer's empty.
Yeah.
That sounds yummy, NJ. That sounds like stuff that would make your tongue slap your brain.
I like salad. I like just about any kind of salad. And it's funny in the wintertime, Kenny don't like it, but I'll use ranch or dressing on it when it starts getting hot like this, and I just want oil and vinegar on a salad. So, yeah.
Oil and vinegar year round for me.
Yeah, when it's hot, I like it. Yeah, I know I'm not supposed to, but I'll keep a half-gallon of ice cream in the freezer. I'll break that stuff out and start eating on it. Here Rocky comes. I've got to give him a spoonful anyway. Boy, he loves that stuff. And don't even set an empty ice cream carton down. He'll take the lid off and shred that thing. He's going to get every ounce of that ice cream out of it.
That sounds like something my dog would do.
I know you're not supposed to give it to him, but
my dog wound up getting my dad's dinner the other day when he fixed those ribs. She gobbled up them ribs like no time. She knocked them out of his hand and everything else.
Roy's even out of ramen noodles.
And before he get her away, she done had them gobbled up and everything.
You getting in pretty bad shape, bro. I think you better go to the damn grocery store.
He's eating up ramen noodles down to 3 packs of oatmeal and 2
She's-
cans of veggies.
Mhm.
Ooh, that sounds good. I haven't had an angel food cake in years. That's one of those that doesn't have any calories in it, isn't it, Anjo?
Yeah, she's gotten the worst. She's gotten the worst. She will get up on her hind legs if you're cooking something, and you got food on the. She'll get up on her hind legs up on the stove, and if you turn your back, boy, you she'll knock it. She'll knock it down.
Rocky ain't quite big enough
Hey,
to do.
down. Hey, down on the cruisers.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, it probably is. Ooh, that Mexican corn sounds good. Ain't too crazy about pea salad. Love biscuits. Love strawberry shortcake. I could deal with that now. I'm not a big pizza eater. I take a notion. I don't know. Every couple months I want one, but them kids
Dad,
could eat pizza every meal.
Dad wanted pizza today, and I talked him out of it.
Uh,
He wanted. He asked me. Said, or it was yesterday actually, because today's already Monday. But anyway, he asked me. He said, "Kenny, can I call for a pizza?" And I'm like, "No, because I know you're going to spend about 20 some dollars just to have a pizza delivered." And I said no. I said so. And I said, "Well, what?" We had talked about going to the store. So, well, let's just go to the store today. And well, we went yesterday, and and got some hot dogs, and I got a salad for dinner last night and for today. And so we're gonna have hot dogs later on today, probably. Hot dogs and buns, and probably got some. I think he's got some chili or something. Okay, Ron. So how's your day been, Ava?
Been pretty good. I've been editing all day.
I haven't seen you put out a Sunday.
I know I thought about that, but I was editing. I got to get back on the ball. A Sunday tune.
Yeah, Sunday turn. Yeah, I've been really enjoying your channel on
Thank
that
you.
one.
Thank you.
As you may have noticed, I binge watched all those videos.
I saw your comments. Yeah.
When you see multiple comments from me, you know that I've been binge watching.
Doug's gonna be practicing his fiddle tunes so he can play on the live, aren't you? That means yes.
That goes for any channel that I watch. If you see multiple comments from me at once, you know that I've been to your channel and I've been to watch most of your videos.
That's cool. We he went out to the farm today and I edited videos all day, literally. And I did my first 6-hour one. It took it 2 hours to process in the editor, and then it took about 2.5 hours to load to YouTube. But it was 6 hours long, so
Yeah.
that's expected.
So what 6-hour video did you upload?
It'll be to sleep to on the meditations channel, like to play overnight while you're sleeping, to fall asleep to. People have asked for longer ones, so I'm like, okay.
Well, I mean, they are very peaceful. I still got this one playing over here now. It's still going.
And one of my friends does photography, and
Yeah.
she does these pictures from her porch, the view from her porch. So I got permission from her to do one of those meditation videos with views of her porch, and then my flute music with it. So I'm excited
Cool.
about that. I worked on that today.
I will definitely be letting it play for sure.
He's back.
Welcome back, Ron.
You want to bite any?
Look what he's got.
Is that cheese or what is that freezer pop?
That's just a popsicle.
Oh, okay.
We used to buy. Did you buy a big box of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, buy those big boxes of them.
Speaking of popsicles, I got popsicles in the freezer, I think.
So how many do you get out at a time, Ron? Doug gets out 3.
Wait a minute. Do what? You froze up for a minute.
Oh, how many of those do you get out to eat? Doug gets out 3. I get out 2.
I don't.
Eat one and then just go right in and start eating.
Well, only person I got to argue with is Rocky, and I ain't out to talk him.
We go through those popsicles.
No, if he knew I was eating this, he'd be over here right now. He likes that dog loves popsicles.
Where'd she go? And here she comes.
I think these are mango and pineapple.
Oh, those are good. Those are good. Mango, pineapple.
You're making me want a popsicle now.
Me too. I don't have any.
I think I've got some. I think I've got some in the freezer. I think I got some that's like made from like the Sonic brand that's got the cherry limeade.
Oh, yum. Yum, yum, yum.
I hope all your damn popsicles melt.
And then I've got one that's I think I don't even know, to be honest. I'm not even sure if I even got them or not.
Yeah, if we could do that, couldn't we, Diane? If we put a grasshopper in a popsicle, would you eat it that way?
No way, Jose. You couldn't pay me enough money to even try that.
Mm-mm. Yeah, and every time if I get ice cubes out, I got to give Rocky one. He likes them things. He likes anything cold.
I used to get those cherry limeade drinks at Sonic all the time, but I got the word I didn't. They put them pure limes in there, and I'm not a big fan of limes. I like the flavor of limes, but I don't like just straight lime.
You ever eat a pickle pop?
Pickle pop.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
You can buy them now, but my wife used for them grandkids. She'd take dill pickle juice, stick a stick in it, and freeze it, put it in the ice tray. Them kids that eat them things like it was candy.
Oh wow.
But now you can buy them. You can buy a pickle pop.
Amen to that, Roy.
Yeah. Cat, I like it anyway. After doing like I did today, working out in that sun, they in the summertime now, when I come in at night, when I was welding all day long, I couldn't get enough to drink. I start drinking anything that had to have ice in it. Had to be cold.
But now anymore, if I go to Sonic to get a drink, I usually get a half unsweet tea, half lemonade frozen slush, and it's like Arnold Palmer's what it is.
Mama's in here somewhere. I couldn't find.
Yeah, I never heard of a dill pickle slushy. That's a new one. I tell you what, that's one thing I found out a long time ago. If your stomach starts getting upset about something or hurting, you can reach and get that dill pickle jar and drink a couple of swallows of that dill pickle juice, and a lot of the time it'll cure that stomach.
Oh wow.
Well, now I can drink pickle juice. I love vinegar and things like that. I can even drink my salad dressing and all that stuff. I mean, I just love vinegar.
I like pickle juice. Oh, my phone's too dead. Ow.
Only trouble with those popsicles, living in this travel trailer, all I got to do is turn around and I can reach the icebox. So popsicles don't last very long.
Hey, plugs for days.
Hey, plug. Well, as goofy as the weather is right now, you might need that coat a week from now. I got some friends of mine are up in Colorado right now, and they were talking about it was 37 degrees last night.
Oh my gosh.
Up on top of the mountains. We all doing good, plug. Doing better since you come in here. Yeah, how many of y'all ever sat on the ice cream freezer and turned that handle and butter freeze off? You ever do that, Doug? You never did sit on the ice cream freezer and crank it? One of them old timey ice cream freezers? Oh, yeah. My dad's family there were 10 kids.
and most of them lived around San Antonio again. And the, every other Thursday night, they'd all get together. Well, that's watermelon and cantaloupe country. They do a lot of truck farming up in there. And they'd get together and buy watermelon. And they'd make watermelon ice cream, cantaloupe ice cream, peach ice cream, you name it. But they'd have 4 or 5 of them freezers going, and that was our kids' job. They, yeah, and they didn't have electric ones back then. You turn that crank till you couldn't turn it no more while you're sitting on top of it. Ooh, that sure was some good ice cream, though. Ooh. How come ice cream will make your head hurt, homemade ice cream, and regular ice cream doesn't?
It seems like it's colder.
Huh?
It seems like it's colder.
Something. I know it'll make your head. You get a brain freeze right quick. I haven't made any homemade ice cream in a long time. I guess you can make any kind in the world, just dump it in there. Kenny went to get him a popsicle. I bet you.
I bet he did.
Hello, Drone Bandit. How you doing? What is some names coming in I haven't seen before? Uh-oh.
No, actually, Mother Nature was calling.
Oh, okay. Wrong popsicle.
Oh.
What's wrong, Kenny?
You ain't right, Ron. Your mind's in the gutter.
You knew what I was talking about, so you must be right there beside me.
Well, I've been drinking a lot of water and a lot of coffee, so it's got to go somewhere.
Your cat's having a ball tonight, isn't it, Ava?
Yes. There went my phone again. Oh.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, so you got your 500, Moon Man? Isn't that what the deal is? You got to have 500 to unlock it? Oh, man, congratulations. Was it a Boston Terrier cat or a boxer or what? Rocky's like that. And if he wants you to get up, he'll get on that bed and he'll jump up on his hind feet and stiff leg with his front feet and come down right in the middle of you. He's like somebody hitting you with a bit. I used to have a damn horse that would do that. You'd be saddling that horse and he'd be watching you and he'd step on your foot anytime he got a chance. And then when you get off, you just had to beat the crap out of him and make him step off your foot. That's the way Rocky is. He just solid muscle. And Rocky's on the big end of the screw tails. They're about as big as they're supposed to get. It's about 35 pounds, and Rocky weighs 35 pounds. Yeah, they do. They're crazy. Lorraine's got a couple of them. I had one when I was married that was a little screw tail, and my wife had a cockatiel that run around the house, a big pet, and that cockatiel and that screw tail bulldog were big buddies. And you know how a dog would get on their back and go to twisting off, going around in a circle, scratching their back? That crazy bird would walk up there and hop up in that dog's ear, and he would ride while that dog was twisting off, going around and around in circles in that dog's ear. And then that dog would try to decide he wanted to go to sleep, and he'd be all sprawled out, and here come that damn bird. And he'd come up there and peck around on Spanky was that dog's name. Peck around on him, and Spanky wouldn't pay no attention to him. Well, he'd finally reach up there and start pulling his whisker. And if Spanky didn't pay no attention to him then, he'd get serious. He'd hop off his nose and go around his back end and get on his mountain oysters and go to picking on them. That'd get him up and going. It'd aggravate the hell out of that dog. That dog would finally get enough of it, and he'd just take his paw and sit on top of that bird, just hold him down. That bird would be squawking and racing hell. How old are your dogs, Lorraine? They're good. They got a good personality. The only trouble I really have with Rocky, when you go to bed at night, he thinks that's playtime. He'd be biting you and on you, doing everything in the world. Dude, Ava, y'all dogs and cats getting along pretty good?
Most of the time. That's a good answer.
You got 3 of them, Lorraine? Got a 3 and 1? Well, which one starts the aggravation, the dogs or the cats?
Usually the cats here.
You go to picking on a dog?
Yep. They always try to share his blanket. They want to lay by it, and he hates it. Or they try to eat his food.
Oh, okay. That buddy of mine's got a black cat that they raised from a kitten around, and he got some big dogs, pit bulls and big German shepherds. And that cat will lay down by the door, and them big old dogs will walk by there sideways, just trying to stay away from that cat, because he'll let them get right up next to him, and he'll slap them with that front foot, and you can hear it plumb across the room. He'll slap them so hard. He'll pop. Them dogs will be coming by with their eyes all scrunched up, trying to stay away from that cat. That cat just lay there and look at them and just knock the fire out of them now. You got one big old pit bull that's a huge dog, and that cat just beat the crap out of that pit bull. That pit bull won't do nothing to him. Well, wait a minute. You got me confused, Lorraine. Now, you got 3 dogs, but you just got 1 Boston. Is that right? Cats are funny. I'm not a real cat person, but my daughter had one, but she had a Siamese, and that was the meanest damn thing I ever saw in my life. And I got to reading about them. Did you know a Siamese cat used to weigh at around 40 pounds, which is the size of a bobcat? And they were actually attack cats. They were killer cats. And Chinese used them to guard their houses and stuff.
Wow.
And, yeah,
No,
you take
they're in their bed.
a 40-pound cat would be mean now. And but that cat my daughter had was just a normal big sized cat. And she'd catch a dog every once in a while, go walking up. Just I started doing it to a German Shepherd one day. He come walking across the front yard. She'd come off a porch and just went to sidling up, just easing out there. And she got about 5 foot from that German Shepherd and jumped and landed on his back, bit him, and went to tearing him up with them back feet and them front feet. She rode that German Shepherd about a half a block down the road. And then just got off and come strolling back up there, you know. And there's a little weenie dog would come down through there, and she whipped him so many times. Walk the rest of the block and then get back on this side of the street. He didn't have a chance. And their animals are funny. They crack me up.
I think I'm wilting. I think I'm gonna have to go to bed.
Let's go to bed.
My eyes are starting to burn on water.
Well, mine were doing that after I got through welling. I'm not used to that. I thought I'd burn them a little bit,
Oh no.
but they feel pretty good now. You ever get your eyes burnt welling, Doug?
Oh.
That's not fun. Feel like somebody get a handful of sand and dump in each eyeball.
Mm.
I've got them burned a few times.
This kids, if my grandpa and dad or my uncles had the welders out, they'd holler when they were getting ready to use them, and all us kids had to look the other way. They made us turn around. You know, we'd be out playing, but they'd make us
If
stop.
if you tell a kid do not watch this, and you strike a arc with it, every kid in the neighborhood would be looking at it.
Oh, we got in trouble if we didn't stop and turn around. If we didn't turn around, we'd try to sneak and watch.
Camp maintenance, you get a different kind of eye strain. The worst one I ever got, me and my dad were welding a pipe casing several thousand feet of 12-inch pipe, and as they were dropping in a hole, we were welding it up. So we had them things turned up and had to run about 3 beads around it. And we did that for like 12 hours before we got everything in buckled up. And I guess I had the sun behind me, and it was shining in that lens. By about 10 o'clock at night, man, I was hurting big time.
No, not there's stuff there.
But I had found out how to. Good night, Ann. You have a good one, girl.
Good night, Ann.
You gone too, Cat?
I think I'm gonna have to go to bed, Ron.
Sound like Cat got a storm coming in.
Oh, that's not good.
Good night, Cat.
Staying up.
Tell them good night, darling.
By the way, I just your video that I was letting play and watching, it just finished. So I'm not.
That's what made me sleepy.
Doug, you're going to have to do that with your guitar one of these days. Y'all going to have to play one of them Conway Twitty songs. That Hello, Darling.
Oh, yeah.
Which one do you do?
Hmm.
What is one you do? You haven't had your stuff out in so long, I don't even remember.
Well, you read music, Ava, or you play by ear?
Both.
Both.
Mm-hmm.
I need to, boy, I've been lazy. I've got a bunch of videos I need to post. Of course, I'm lazier than y'all are. Y'all work on them videos and make them all pretty and put the music with them, and I just put them up there and run my mouth, and then don't worry about it. Of course, that may be the reason I don't have that many views on it, too. Oh, Lord. I wonder how much money some of these people got invested in cameras and drones and all that kind of stuff to make these videos.
Well, I know one channel that I follow called Glorious Life on Wheels.
Mm-hmm.
She has somebody edit her videos for her, and it cost her $100 a video
Wow.
to edit one video.
What are you talking about, Diane? Doug might think a song. I could hum along, I guess.
Like that duet you're supposed to do.
Every dog in the damn county be howling, wouldn't they, Doug?
That's all. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I used to sing a little bit around the house, and them dogs got where they go get in the damn closet and cover their ears up and start howling, so I quit doing it.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a duet.
Supposed to be a who?
A duet.
A duet.
Yeah.
Me and Doug couldn't sing good enough to be a solo.
You too.
Yeah.
You're going to have to be the lead singer, Doug.
No, I was trying to point at Ron and the camera. And you. So I was going like this. He's like, what are you doing?
I guarantee you they'd X-ray that one. They take that one off. I don't know if YouTube could stand that or not. About breaking the internet, that might break the internet. There goes that evil laugh again. Well, that's about the way I am. I'll get on this desktop maintenance and run through it. And most of the time, it's just one take. I'll set it up, and if I don't like if it's got too much wind noise or something on it, I'll just do a voiceover. Of course, I'm sort of lazy. I think that's why I like these lives, because they're easy to do.
I need to learn how to do voiceovers. Hey, sorry. We knocked elbows.
Yeah, I don't do any editing on my videos either. What you see on my taste test videos is what you get in person.
As Doug said, see the girl with the red dress on?
And I usually use my tablet when I do my videos here at home. I use this tablet right here.
Yeah. I guess I ought to get better about that, but I probably won't. I got some pet peeves on some of it. A lot of them, they got the music so damn loud you can't hear what they're saying anyway. And personality is why I watch video. I've said that before. It'd be the best video in the world if somebody hadn't got the personality to go it for.
Now, I will say some of my adventure videos that I've been on, my travel adventures and things like that I've been on with George West Live. Now, those are edited videos.
Well, I take my hat off to somebody that does that. So,
Yeah. I think Ron froze again. Hey, Ron, you're freezing, Ron. But anyway, yeah.
You might need to go out and come back in. I don't know.
Yeah, talking, editing and stuff, it's like over the wall stuff to me.
Up there.
I absolutely know nothing. Can't make any sense out of it. Don't know anything about it.
well, I tell you what, everybody talking about going to we just damn near been on here 2 hours. And about 3 minutes from now, I'm going to shut this thing down. What's wrong, Kenny?
Huh?
Kenny just ducked his head. Kenny used to be where I'd start getting off and he'd go open another room up. He hadn't done that in 3 months. What are you looking at, Kenny?
I'm actually playing golf over here on my phone.
You and that shaft and a hole in one.
Ain't that, Ron?
I do appreciate everybody coming in. And Doug, you still my hero.
Yeah.
You're a good man to try to keep Ava straight now.
I'll be live later on tonight. I'll be live at 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna try to do something different. It's gonna be something related to Independence Day, because after all, this is the 4th of July and it's Independence Day, and I'm gonna try to play a game called Quizzes, and it's what it is that I give you a code to join in on the game. Now you'll have to have another device to play the game on, while you have another device to watch the screen. You're gonna have like 2 devices, one to play the game, one to watch the. But anyway, I'm gonna try and see how that'll work.
Hell, I can't run one device. How am I gonna run 2? Folks, I appreciate y'all coming in. Y'all have a good night. I enjoyed it as always.
Night.
Night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Mr. Kenny.